Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. Not even 24 hours after G4TV was shut down by Comcast, with 45 now former employees losing their jobs, a certain person decided to post a rant on Twitter. And that person was none other than Frosk herself. And boy, she's trying to lay the blame on anyone else but herself for the demise of G4TV. Let's take a look at what she wrote. My sexism in gaming segment was approved by all executive showrunners in XPlay. Well, I don't know about that. When I was originally hired and cast, G4 made the internal statement that diversity and inclusion was what it was built on to fix the past. So apparently she feels that, that G4 has a very bad past. Well, she has now shut down G4TV and it has no future. I was fully supported initially until doxing and threats. Then I asked for support multiple times and was ignored or directly lied to about support coming. No guidelines, no plans, no help. Then management changed and it became openly hostile. Oh dear. And now this is the last thing I'll ever say about G4. Well, we can only hope. People who I worked with were lovely. I gave them everything, producer, writer, host, and more. Would do it again, love you all. Well, she didn't really love people when she basically, gave people the finger who got laid off just before she did, saying, I survived. Which is probably why she got laid off, practically the day after that. And it's highly questionable as to whether or not management at G4 really knew what she was up to, because there were some rumors shared that are basically contradicting what she just wrote. And this came out back on October 4th, as shared by Bleeding Fool. As you might have guessed, this rant, her sexism and gaming rant, immediately divided the internet, with the news media and the left on one side and gamers on the other. While I, like many, initially believed this rant to have been pre-planned, it was not. According to new information from a source shared with this author, the author of this Bleeding Fool article, as first detailed by YouTuber Vito Gasaldi, Frosk gave the rant without permission or forewarning. Frosk was only supposed to talk about the issues with the game Red Dead Online, and instead, at the last minute, fed the TV prompter with the now viral woke tirade. This stunt she pulled, she did not tell people she was going to pull the stunt. She was supposed to talk about what she hated about Red Dead Online's multiplayer, and instead, at the last minute, without telling any of the other hosts, switched the script on the teleprompter and gave that big speech, which created huge negative PR for the company, shared the Bleeding Fool author's source. Shockingly, very little of the original harangue was organic. Even the audio and visuals, the seal clapping by Adam Sessler, and the screams of supportive banter, "Get 'em, Frosk," were pre-recorded for a different segment and added in post to cover up the stunned silence of the hosts on set, who immediately understood how damaging the speech would be to both their careers and the company. Now, personally, I tend to believe this more than I believe Frosk. Frosk, in my view, is not trustworthy. Maybe what she is saying is true. Maybe somebody in management did back up what she said. And there were managers who later came forward and backed her up. But all those managers left because they didn't get rid of her. And all the money began to fade away at G4TV. Because guess what? People stopped watching. And if you don't have people watching, you're not going to have advertising money coming in. So yes, she killed G4TV with that stupid sexism and gaming rant. And if it was not approved by management, well, They should have done something about it instead of allowing it to go out on the internet and on TV in the first place. It should never have been broadcasted. And they should have gotten rid of her for doing that instead of what she was supposed to talk about, which was Red Dead Online. That was a very poor choice on her part, and management there basically helped to lead that company down the toilet. And now it's gone, and all those people lost their jobs. So in the end, that's what it really boils down to. Another 45 people have lost their jobs because it's completely gone. And I heard something today, which I haven't seen anything to confirm it, but some who got laid off are saying that they did not get any kind of severance, which is really sad if that's the case. So, hopefully, as I said in my previous video, hopefully all those people will find new jobs soon. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.